Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shamar and today I'll be giving you a step-by-step guide to my everyday makeup routine. First thing that I normally do before I even start my makeup is to wash my face, put on my moisturizer, and then apply primer. So for the primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer with salicylic acid. And I'm going to insert pictures as I go along so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to apply a small amount, about this much, and get right into it. I apply primer because it acts as a protective layer and it protects your skin from all the makeup that you're going to put on your face. I don't use a lot of makeup, but at the same time I still need to protect my skin while I'm trying to, you know, improve my makeup and practice makeup. I'm going to do it. So after primer, I'm going to do my eyebrows. As you can see, I don't really have that much eyebrows, which I am constantly reminded of, but that is what makeup is for. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in the shade Auburn. So I'm just gonna go in by filling them in. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. So I'm just gonna brush up the brow here so I know what I'm dealing with, so I don't draw it too low or too high.
Oh my God!
Oh Jesus, help me. So I'm not going to bring it all the way out. I'm just going to sort of do light strokes at the front of my brow and then just blend that out. Blend that into my eyebrow. It is a bit red. It's really red, but I'm just gonna go with it because I can't find any others. So I'm just gonna do the other eye, just tracing over the natural shape of my brows. And I'm just gonna blend that out as well. Because I have a good brow shape, but it's just the, what should I say? It's just the hair. Like, it's not thick enough. The shape is nice enough, but it's not thick enough. It's like me. I have a nice shape, but I'm just not thick. But soon. I'm working on them both. So yeah, okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to, wow, these brows are really red. They're red. Guys, get your color. When you're finding like a shade for your eyebrow pencil, yeah, you get a shade that's close to your hair color. If I should recommend an eyebrow pencil, I would definitely suggest the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. The shade that I normally use is Espresso. It has the best application. It is my all-time favorite. Not like what I'm doing, because this is sort of red. I'm going to fix it, but it's sort of red. So yeah. So to carve out my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn to carve out the bottom half of my brows. I'm carving out the bottom of my eyebrows with this shade, which is the brighter shade, because I wanted to have like this sort of highlighting effect. I'm just going over the natural shape of the brows and just cleaning up the edges with the concealer. After I do this, I'm not going to leave a harsh line. I'm going to blend it out. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. It's the Deluxe Crease brush, and it actually came in a set, which I'm going to show you. What I'm basically doing is just blending out the edges of the concealer and sort of making it like this flat, yeah, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the terminologies, but I'm using the brush to sort of blend it out so it doesn't give like this harsh line. Just going to use a small amount of concealer to act as a eyeshadow base. I am just using it so that the eyeshadow color will show up brighter. Okay, so for the top half of my brows, I'm just going to go in with my foundation. The foundation that I will be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Matte Plus Poreless, and it is normal to oily, and it comes in the shade Coconut or 355. Once I have the that's like, I'm probably gonna have to use 360. That is one of like my main issues with like doing makeup and stuff, is that because I'm going to school and I'm like walking in the hot sun all day to get around campus, I change color like a lot, and I keep on getting darker and darker and darker, and I cannot have like a set shade, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, so once I blended out the eyebrows, don't pay attention to how light it is, please, because I just realized that this is not my shade anymore. Now that I've done that, I'm just going to go in with my eyeshadow, guys. Oh my god. The palette that I'm going to be using is the Crown Pro palette, and I'm just going to dip into, guys, before I start, I know that the palette has gone through a lot. It is broken and battered, okay? So I'm just going to use this brown shade on my lid, and then this one to sort of blend it out. To apply on my lid, all over there. Oh, maybe I don't have to use like a lot. What I normally do though is sort of blend that into just the inner corner and then leave this part out so that it's sort of highlighted in a sense. I start to pay attention to a lot of makeup artists, primarily like people like, I don't know if you know, what is this lady called Glow by Lanthea? That's her name, Lanthea. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she's really good. I like her style of makeup and I always watch it, and although I'm not as good as she is yet, I'm still trying to like sort of mimic her techniques. And what I normally see her do is sort of like focus the eyeshadow on the center, not the center, the inner corner of the brows of the eyelids, and leave this part like just bare. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I actually want to like darken it a bit, so I'm going to go in with this, the darkest shade, here's this one, and I'm just gonna apply that on my lid. Okay, so to make it a little bit brighter, I'm going into the Crown Pro palette, and I'm using the Broken shade that you guys saw. That sort of gave it like this little pop, like highlight, you know, and it's sort of bright, like it brightens up the eyes. So after doing that, I'm just going to use my eyeliner to do my waterline, and then I'm going to apply the dark shade of the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Okay, so the next step of my routine is to put on my foundation. Now, I already told you guys what foundation I'm going to be using, the brand of the foundation, but I think it's best that I use the 360 shade, and that is Mocha instead, because as you can see, like I used the 355 on the top half of my brows and it's really light, and I don't want to favor dopey, so Mega is a 360. I'm just going to use a small amount with this brush that came in this set, the Real Techniques set. So I'm just gonna apply that. Oh, that's a better match, to be honest. Doesn't that look good? I think that's a better match. Yeah. Why? So I'm just blending it out. Once once I've applied my foundation, I'm going to use the same concealer that I use for my brow bone to highlight my under eyes, my nose, my forehead, and my cupid's bow and chin. I really don't have a lot of luck with contouring my nose, but I'm gonna try today. See, already I messed up. I'm gonna try today. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to use the same brush, which is the, oh no. So I'm just gonna use a beauty blender instead, a damp beauty blender, to blend out my under eyes. The reason why I dampen the beauty blender is because I realized that when I don't damp it, it sort of sucks up all of the product. Like it takes up more products instead of, it takes up more of the product than blending it in, and I don't want that. Here, keep on getting out of the way. You know what I'm going to try in the next video? I'm going to see if I can buy like small, like the small beauty blenders. Like they're really tiny. I'm gonna try them because sometimes I'm trying to like blend under my eyes, and I can't get into the creases of my eyes to sort of get the concealer in place. Blend some of that in here as well. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and you can see that the product is sort of moving. It's not giving me the blend that I really want it to give me, but me still continue with it because I try my best, you know. I really try my best. I'm gonna go blend out the cupid's bow now. Maybe it's because I'm okay. So after I finish this, I'm gonna go over with my foundation brush. What I like to do before I blend out my concealer on my nose is to apply a little bit of contour powder, like right around where I put the concealer. Okay, so as you can see, like the is the same brush. Blend that in or fix it. I don't know why, but it kind of look bent to me. Not look bent to you. After blending in all of my concealer and my nose contour, I'm going to apply my cream blush. The cream blush I'm going to be using is the Milani Cheek Kiss in the shade Merlot. After putting on my blush, I'm going to use this Nye Luxury Powder. So I'm just gonna use my beauty blender with a small amount of it, and I'm gonna tap it lightly under my eyes and just start to pack that in there so it doesn't move. I'm also going to use a small amount of it and sort of carve out my nose contour. I'm also going to use that to set my cupid's bow and also my nose contour and my forehead. After setting my face, I'm just going to use this pink shade and this purple shade mixed from another Crown Pro palette. It's CP05. I'm gonna use those colors to sort of brighten up the blush and even under my eyes because I don't want it to look sort of dismembered. Look how pretty that is. After doing so, I'm just going to work on my lips, and I'm going to use the same pencil that I used for my eyebrows. Okay, so after lining my lips, I'm going to use this lip gloss, and it is the, I think it's, what is this? I don't know the brand it is. I really don't know the brand. But I'm going to put it on and blend it into the lip liner / eyeliner. After doing so, I'm just going to apply some highlighter to give my face that sort of pop. I'm going to use this I don't know what happened here, I just couldn't find the shade of it, but it is the Black Radiance Moonlit Glow highlighter. So I'm just going to apply some on the tip of my nose, right there, and in the middle of my eyes, on my nose bridge. And then I'm just gonna apply some on here, on my cheek, on my other cheek. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna apply some on my brow bone as well. Okay, so I also applied some of this lip gloss I actually made because it was giving a little bit too, like it was too bright, so I just put some of it on it. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray some setting spray on my face to sort of lock everything in place. The setting spray I'm gonna be using is the Maybelline New York Lasting Fix setting spray. It's this one. I'm just gonna spray it all over my face. I spray a lot on there though, but I sprayed a lot on there. Now what I should do,
Yes, Gaga, you look so good.
and with that I am finished. I'm just gonna put some mascara, and then I'm gonna show you guys in the natural lighting. But yeah, that's basically it. This is cute, guys. This is really cute. So that is it for today. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications to be notified every time I upload a brand new video.